Hello and welcome to Bonita Creek Nursery's YouTube channel. Today's video will demonstrate how to plant a 10-gallon Tango mandarin using our square hole design with lateral root expansion trenches. Most nurseries recommend a large round hole twice as wide and twice as deep as the tree's root ball. This old school method may often result in failures due to a lack of drainage in the heavy clay soils native to much of Southern California. Our hole design employs a smaller hole with descending lateral trenches using gravity to draw excess water away from the root crown. Young roots will naturally follow the water and nutrients, growing straight and strong, promoting more rapid acclimation to the native soil profile. Recommended tools for this project are a tape measure, a pointed shovel, and a trenching shovel. In those areas with harder and more challenging soil, we suggest a pickmatic and possibly even a digging bar. We will now begin the video portion of our planting tutorial with our thanks to Marisol for her participation. The root ball of this tree measures 13 inches in height, and the hole has been dug to the same depth. It is important to note that the depth of the root ball can and will vary for trees even in the same size pots. It is best to dig your holes once you are certain precisely which trees are going in which locations. The lateral measurements are determined by the width of each root ball, then add 6 inches. Both 10 and 15-gallon pots have a 15-inch diameter, so the width will be consistent at 22 by 22 inches square. We now have our square hole with the 4 lateral root expansion trenches added in an X pattern. Each trench has a length of 16 inches. Although the square hole is only 13 inches deep, it is critical to note that the trenches descend an additional 4 inches for a final depth of 17 inches. The slope or gradient should be a minimum of 20 to 25 degrees for optimal performance. The backfill process began by sprinkling 2 ounces of fertilizer at the bottom of the hole, placing the tree and adding 4 inches of backfill. Marisol will now add 2 more ounces of ProBlend fertilizer and 4 more inches of backfill. This step is repeated 2 more times for a total of 4 fertilizer doses equaling 8 ounces. The backfill is usually 50% native soil and 50% premium amendments. This ratio can vary depending on the quality and the tilth of your soil. In this clip, the third 2-ounce dose of ProBlend fertilizer is being evenly distributed. More amended backfill will be added and gently compacted around the root ball to be level at grade. Exercise caution at all times to maintain the integrity of the root ball. Here we have the finished product. We used native soil to form the berm of the reservoir, but bricks, blocks, or rocks may also be used. The berm should be no less than 4 inches tall. Do not plant when the root ball is wet. The ideal soil humidity for removal from the pot is 35 to 40%. If the root system is inadequate to safely plant, check out our YouTube video on this topic.